Hello, I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Izzy, and we need help.
Each week we stumble through a new book, method, or concept that brings us one step closer to being our best self.
Yes, we make fun of ourselves.
And others.
But mostly just ourselves. So here's to not taking self-help quite so seriously. So my dad, I was, again, the victim of another failed relationship, right? And I was talking to my dad, and I'm like, I don't understand why this is happening. And my dad's like, there's one thing in common with all of these guys. And I was like, what? Because I thought he was going to give me the key. And he's like, it's you. It's like... And I thought it was so mean at the time, but it was true. I was the common denominator. I was the common denominator in picking all of these things. And I remember when I got sober, I left it all to, I told the universe, I'm done picking. So if I'm going to be in a relationship, you take care of it. I'm done. And Jesus gonna fix it.
And
I made Jesus my matchmaker.
oh my God.
Can we get a t-shirt?
Oh my
Jesus
God.
is my matchmaker.
There are so many card-carrying Christians that just, their clitoris just got hard.
Engorged.
Honestly, it made me want to be a Christian at that very moment. Jesus is my matchmaker. Oh, we're making a t-shirt.
That's going to be a t-shirt. Dating service.
Is there any way we can get a sarcastic font made?
Which font would you like on that? Is there one called sarcastic?
Oh yeah. I remember when I was in a really bad relationship, it wasn't bad. It was just bad for both of us.
Yeah.
It was we had just chosen so poorly, and I realized it 15 minutes in
after meeting.
I realized
after sex.
I knew because we didn't agree on politics. We didn't agree on any kind of spirituality. We didn't agree on how to raise your children. We didn't agree on how the relationship that you should have with your extended family. And it was holy cow, we don't agree on anything.
And it's so funny how chemistry works, because you think when you meet them, and my stepdad told me this because his first wife was Guatemalan, his ex-wife. And he said all those differences in the beginning are exciting, but then they get annoying. He goes,
well, and we all are victim of the Paula Abdul song Opposites Attract.
Yeah. Yeah.
I blame Paula.
Yeah.
And that cute little animation guy on the video.
Yeah.
That made us think that we should all go for people who are opposite to us. Pro tip, kids. Go for somebody who agrees with everything you fucking say. I mean, it works wonders.
Yeah. Oh, what are the words to that song? We come together because opposites attract. You say,
fact.
We're going to have to...
Yeah, we're not going to do anything with that. You're welcome.
No. Yeah, but I think there's a book that questions you should ask yourself before getting in a relationship. And it is. I mean, it's important to have similar values at least,
Yeah, you should agree on politics.
Yeah.
Somewhat. You don't have to
Ish. Yeah.
Ish. You should agree on your spiritual framework.
Yeah. What did Chris Rock in his stand-up? He's like, he goes, two crackheads can be together forever. He goes, but a crackhead and a Christian, I'm going to church. I'm going to hit the pipe. He goes, it's not going to work.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And you're not saving anybody. That's another thing. That's another real bad one.
Yeah.
If you find someone on hard times, kick them while they're down and leave.
Well, there is the, it's sometimes that does work. There's the person who likes to save and the person that likes to be rescued. They can be together forever.
They can. It's really ugly for everyone to watch.
Yeah. Do you know a couple like that?
I know a ton of people.
Yeah.
Alcoholics and codependents.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Oh, it's so funny because I met this alcoholic. I was traveling around the U.S. and I met this one alcoholic couple, and he is the alcoholic and his partner is not the alcoholic. And I said, "Is your partner in recovery too for codependency?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I wish he wasn't because he'd be much more easier to control."
Damn it.
So it's like that. It is like that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny.
It's rough to watch.
Yeah.
But oh God, brutal really. I'm so into this Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing.
What do you think it is about that thing that is so engaging? Like what do you think drives people to want to watch that? What is it?
I don't know. I think for me, we're so into, we just finished that narcissist book.
Yeah.
And of course I am a Johnny Depp fan. I really am. I like his work. Yeah. But I've never just watching the public. I'm actually watching the responses of everyone else.
Yeah.
Because they're okay, I need to put out something there. If you find yourself outside the courtroom of a Johnny Depp trial, you've gone too far in fandom. I'm judging you. Right? If you're you know what? He needs me. I'm going to go down there and support him.
Yeah.
You're not and if you guys have not ever physically met, and you're down there save Johnny, justice for Johnny, you gone too far, girl.
Yeah.
Girl, you're the problem. I just people are just crazy. And then I also that we all agree that hunger is a problem. We all agree homelessness is a problem. We all agree that there's all these problems, but we've decided to spend our creative time on making a fun TikTok out of the whole thing. It's I like it.
It's strange. And I think people need a break from all the serious problems. I know this is a serious problem, right? Abuse and, whatever, but I think it's, it's candy for the brain too. It's entertainment.
I do too. And he's so entertaining. And I love what I shout out to Johnny. I'll be down at the courthouse later. But his sarcasm is it's so good that he can do it in the movement of his mouth. If he'll just be
yeah.
And
he's a really good actor. He can just convince me with the movement of his mouth. It's really great.
But he's got, and she clearly is a bad actor.
Yeah.
Or she's a bad person that's also she's not good at acting like the victim.
Yeah.
Or being the victim. I don't know. She's just not convincing. The poor thing is not convincing.
I've been in situations where I should be the victim, but I don't really care. And so I am acting more hurt than I am. I've done that before. I think.
Well, and I do want to say that I don't know anything about what happened. I'm not really observing all the details, but I'm saying as a human being, she's unconvincing, and she can't convince you of anything.
Yeah, and that's weird. And I wonder if that's just too bad. Because I wonder what is she, I had this thought, what if what she's saying is true, but it just sucks because she's just an unconvincing person.
Just she's unlikable. It's not because Johnny, love you,
is
Johnny,
likable.
See you later.
Yeah,
he's so likable.
Justice for Johnny.
Justice for Johnny. And maybe that's and she's so not likable.
Yeah.
And I like wanted to like her.
Yeah.
But like she made a few key mistakes. Like I feel like she wore the wrong outfit to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Her hair, it looked like Jason did it. You know, like she just didn't do the right things. Like I'm trying to like pick out why I don't like, and then she does a weird thing with her face. People don't like when you do weird things with your face. They just don't.
They
That's
don't.
science.
I mean, you remember Chrissy Teigen when her husband was singing on stage, or he was thanking her or something, and she made this like weird cry face that was like, and it became a meme. Like people don't like it.
People don't like your face when you do weird things with it.
When you would do weird things with it. So
yeah, like she's doing weird things with her face.
Yeah.
And Johnny's doing the right things with his face.
Well,
So,
you know
like,
what? You know what I think it is? It's humor. Again, humor wins. Johnny's
humor
funny.
wins.
She has
Johnny's
zero
funny.
sense of humor, and you could tell. There's no funny.
Yeah, you can tell that she's so serious.
She's
and then,
taking her abuse way too serious.
I mean, like, seriously, she's really taking her abuse way too seriously.
Yeah.
And, like, she was with him for 18 months, is it?
Yeah.
I'm broad stroking my knowledge on this because I don't really have any, but, like, and then so she got, I think, $7 or $8 million in the settlement. Also, I'm ballparking. And then she couldn't let the relationship go. She had to get the attention in a New York Post story, I think is what happened. So she looks like attention seeking. Like, okay, if you've banged both Johnny Depp and Elon Musk, I think you're okay. Like that, like focus, like you don't need to go back and hash about your relationship. Just move on. Who would you bang after Johnny Depp and Elon Musk? Who's left?
I mean, I have always had a thing for John Hamm, but
Yeah, we know. You would go to John Hamm from Elon?
that's a good question. Who would you bang?
Okay, so I've already slept with Johnny Depp. That's off my list. Elon Musk. I've got my high-end Tesla. I don't know.
You have your prototype for like the newest Tesla.
I need some funny. So maybe like Colbert.
Colbert. Oh, okay. Yeah, funny. Funny would be good.
I need a
He's
funny guy, or I could even like go
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Yeah,
That's who
I
would
could do.
That's or Chris. No, Chris Rock. Chris Rock. I would. Yeah,
I
one
would,
of
yeah.
those two. I would.
Yeah.
I would
I'd be like, let me show you what a real slap feels like. Oh my God. This is so good.
This is so good.
This is so good.
But,
it's like the Johnny Depp thing just has brought me so much joy.
Yeah, it has. But here's the thing. I think I've cracked it, Watson. Johnny's the one who was abused, and he's like lighthearted and got a sense of humor about it. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think is the golden thing about him. I see how important having a sense of humor is. It's like,
and I think it's really important that he didn't get anything from her.
yeah.
She got a lot from him. Like she got, what was it, Aquaman? Sorry, I didn't see it.
I didn't
Was
either.
it Aquaman? Okay. So she got like movie deals. She got $7 or $8 million. She got a good 2 years of fun crack.
Yeah, yeah.
She got tons of like good drugs.
Yeah.
I don't think he got anything out of knowing her.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to her. Like, he lost a finger. She didn't lose a finger.
She did not.
She probably should have cut off one of her fingers just to make it even.
Yeah. A finger for a finger. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like she got more out of the relationship than he did.
Yeah. Do you think, I don't know. Who knows?
I want to know. Ask me.
No, I was going to say, do you think he abused her?
Yeah, I think they both like
abused each other.
I've been in a toxic relationship.
You kick the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I don't know if the chicken comes or the egg comes first, but you are just fucking toxic together.
Yeah, yeah. Have you been in a physically abusive relationship?
Oh God, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and like I kind of deserved it at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, up
You
in the
know?
face, like
Yes, like
you don't let it go.
Please, I wish you would, you pussy. You know,
Yeah.
like I deserved it.
What are you gonna hit me? What are you gonna hit me? What are you gonna hit me?
Yeah.
What are you gonna hit
a
me?
girl hitter? Yes, I've been hit, and I deserved it.
Did you hit?
There, I said it.
Have you ever
Yes.
hit? Yeah. Okay.
Of course I have. Like in my early 20s, like it was so volatile to be with me. It's like I would get bored and start a fight. That's so bad. I'd like to broad stroke apologize to all the people I was with. I shouldn't have picked you.
Yeah, I had one situation because I drank a lot, and I had one situation. I was at a party with my boyfriend, and he wasn't doing anything wrong. It was fine. We were having a great time. We were having a conversation, and suddenly the thought crept in. What would he do if I slapped him across the face out of nowhere for no reason? And it wouldn't leave. It wouldn't leave. It just was there. So we were talking, and people were standing around, and I just went, poof, and out of nowhere. And the music stopped, and everyone just looked.
And you're like you pulled out your notepad. Okay, she looks like that.
Yeah.
She looks like that.
And then he left because he was so upset and shocked.
Emasculated, yes.
Yeah, and I went to go get a kebab, and I ate a falafel thing.
Okay, falafel is tough. It's hard to find a good falafel. Yeah, that's another problem.
But I was
entirely.
it was weird. It was random. It was a social experiment, and it wasn't nice. But
that's like one of my boredom fights. Like I'd be like, okay. I was in a place where I can think of two relationships that these men were like head over heels for me, and I just destroyed them. Yeah. I don't know why.
When did you stop being an awful person?
When I started to take accountability, after that relationship that I had, that was like, okay, I was like the victim because I had seriously been, mindfully in this toxic relationship. And they say you can't make somebody do anything, but if you make them love you and then you start to do manipulative things. I mean, I will never say that I did it on purpose because it wasn't malice, but I then taunted them to hate me. Yeah. Somehow. And if nothing else, just not loving them as much as they love me. That's a horrible thing. So I just finally took accountability as you're picking the wrong kind of person for you. And once I started to gain, because I started to write about myself, and I started to realize that I'm actually a person of worth that deserves something real in my mind and in the other person's mind. And, I deserve something to honor. I think that's when I went ahead and said, I'm going to start choosing differently, And
then behaving differently also. Yeah. Cause I will fully admit, I was pretty toxic a lot of the time, and I had to look at myself honestly. It was about you were toxic. So broad stroke, I mean, I've already apologized a lot, but broad stroke apology to every single person I've ever dated.
Or some about 5 years of friendships that were kind of weird.
Well, it was so funny because when I got sober, there's that part when you get sober where you have to make amends. So I was I had this whole list of exes, and my mentor's your amends to your exes is to leave them the fuck alone. And I was phew, it was a big relief, because she said, this is interesting. She said, it's not fair for you to suddenly have an aha moment that you were wrong and trample into their lives with your dirty feet because you want to apologize. She's like, no, you leave it, because they could be in relationships. They could have a whole other family.
I can't go in and destroy their entire life again?
Yeah, by my apology, so I could feel better. So that was a relief. And then I said, well, how am I supposed to, and she said, in your current relationship, don't do the stuff you were doing in your past relationships. That's how you make amends. And then she said, if you run into them in the street or something, then you can actually make an amends. And that happened twice. I was in, crossing the street, and one of my exes
I'm sure you look like shit when you ran into him.
I did, and I was like, that's more amends, because he's like, oh, yeah. And then we walked right into this Starbucks, and I sat down and I said, I was a terrible girlfriend and I really regret it. And he's like, oh, no worries, you were. I was like, okay, bye. But that was that.
You're like, and I'm sorry I made you get that tattoo on your ass, property of Izzy.
Somebody did get a tattoo with my name on it.
Oh yeah, I can. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised whatsoever.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
I just branded all mine.
Yeah. In the middle of the night, hot poker.
Woo, baby.
Liquor in the front, poker in the back.
Oh my God.
All right,
should we talk about Marianne Williamson?
Let's. No.
Do we not want to?
This was way more entertaining.
Okay, hang on a second. Marianne Williamson is an internationally acclaimed author and lecturer. 6 of her books have been on the New York Times bestsellers, including The Age of Miracles, A Course in Weight Loss, and The Gift of Change. Her latest book is The Law of Divine Compensation. You can visit her, listen to her website. She's such a fucking baller. www.marianne.com.
That's it. She's the only one.
That's so cool.
We love her. Thank you, Marianne, for writing a great book.
Yes, we love you, Marianne. We really do.
Well, that was the afterbirth for A Return to Love.
We didn't do anything.
We didn't even intro.
Yeah, we didn't care.
We just wanted to talk. This is more
broad
fun.
stroke apology
To all our listeners.
I needed this because of bad morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a migraine, and it went away. By the end of the recording, my migraine went away. So there you go.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't wait to hear this. This is going to be funny.
All right. Well, I love
what
you.
are we doing next year? Or next week?
Next year. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that, because our next book that we're doing is 1 million followers, but it's a 30-day program. And I think we should take a little bit extra time for this book, and I have some ideas. But anyway, the next book that we're doing is 1 million followers. We will let you know when it's coming out, our episode.
Yeah, but if we can do other books that we've already read, if we don't have it done.
Yeah, on the day maybe we could do, because we've mentioned that before.
Stay tuned, you guys.
Surprise.
We're amazing.
We're amazing.
All right, I love you.
I love you too.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Rate and follow us if you like us. If you don't, please don't.
And come visit us at www.theweneedhelppodcast.com. There you can find show notes, links for books. You can join Audible, which is, how we actually read our books. We listen to them, and we have special exclusive content just for you. Also, feel free to subscribe to our Patreon account. That's where you can support us financially, because we need it. And it can be anywhere from $1 to $100 billion a month, whatever you can afford. And the link to our Patreon account is www.patreon, and that's spelled patreon.com/We Need Help Podcast. And you can support us on there. We would really appreciate it, because we do need help.
Awesome. And we will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Thanks,
Bye.
loves. Bye.